It's time for the grand final for the 4th time in 7 Rising Star Cup episodes. The best Russian is meeting the best Ukrainian. Happy versus Foggy. Foggy came close, took off maps off of Happy, pushed him to the limits. But if you ask me, today is the strongest Foggy that we've seen in a while. Is it finally time to dethrone the Emperor? Or will we have a back-to-back champion in Happy?
You know, it feels kind of like an anime. There's this uber boss waiting at the end, and our protagonist is going up against him over and over and failing. But he's learning. He's failing, but he's learning. And he's practicing. We have this practice and workout montage going on for 5 episodes, you know? And one day, one encounter, it is gonna happen. Foggy is gonna beat him sometime. Is that time today?
It has to happen. Map picks and bans. Foggy getting rid of Northern Isles. That is Happy's home turf. Turner stand out for Happy. That is understandable. Echo Isles and Twisted for the Night Elf. Last Refuge and Concealed for Happy. So the starting map is Amazonia. And every time I see these two face each other, I have to mention this. There was a show match. And there was a game where Foggy desperately tried to get rid of Happy's Lich, and he threw 11,000 damage onto him. But Happy healed against 11,000 damage. Will this happen again? We have a Demon Hunter for Foggy, going away from the Keeper from the Night Elf. Mirror Happy, of course, with a DK Tet Feed / Happy build opening.
Yeah. Not opting for the early Ghoul pull, trying to slow down the Ancient of War creeping. He has done that against Foggy before, and Foggy, as we can see from the Ancient of War positioning, being really careful, far away from the creep camp, to not expose himself to something like that. So what's Foggy's play gonna be here? Is it gonna be the Foggy strat that we saw earlier from Star-Shaped, with a Naga second, archers into Hippo Riders into Fairies?
No lightning shield. There we go. Okay, a little delayed, so this Acolyte paid off. Yeah, this mass air felt good. It felt strong.
Yeah, and Foggy has almost beaten Happy with that before, but that was on LR. That is an easier map to do that on, especially because of the ease of expansion creep. Demon Hunter gets, of course, the easy level 2 as always. And the Foggy special would be aggressive level 2 demon trying to harass, trying to mana burn. Now I, for years, have been of the opinion that he should instead go for heavier creeping. It's happening, Neo! He's finally starting to creep. Going for the Berserker. Luring out the Trappers to take a little less damage.
Yeah, you aggro the Trappers with the Archer, move him away, so you take on only the Berserker, and pays off. Slippers of Agility. Happy moves to the right-hand side of the map to do pretty much the same, but Foggy scouts it.
Oh, Foggy could cancel a Ziggurat. Does he try for that, perhaps? No. Going over to the Berserkers. But again, is that the best usage of his time? The big boy is already dead. The best he can hope for is getting one of the Trappers, because the coil will be there.
Mana burn on right clicks hurt, but the cloak is a nice item. Oh, uses the reveal. Coil before mana burn, so a little damage on that DH, but pretty big damage on Happy already.
Number of archers is increasing. We have 4 so far. 5th one coming. This is the break-off point. If you go 6, we know it's not going to be bears. But here comes Anders Hall. So this certainly is looking like Dryads and Bears.
Okay.
Boots on the Demon. Alright. That's what I want to see.
And creeping on the right-hand side, so macro pretty much on point for Foggy so far. Not forgetting about the Hunter's Hall, it's pretty much picture perfect in time. Skeleton was harassing here, distracting Foggy a little, and yeah, no level 3 just yet.
Ancient of War not starting to move yet. That's a slight mistake by Foggy. Once you have that 5th archer finished, you should start moving that thing right away. Either to the natural or to the kobolds.
The archers continue to creep. Huh? What?
But Foggy's keeping a good thumb on Happy, not letting him unfold as much as he likes. Happy normally loves to power creep quickly.
This is a little dangerous right here. No coil for the last hit. This archer, though, is hurt. Not getting
block.
Yeah,
The block saves the archer.
Foggy's blocks on AZ today. Really well done. Second hero, little reach around. Naga's in for the slow. Demon Hunter's in for the damage. How much can he do?
Looking for the TP. Can he force it on the DK? With stutter stepping from the Naga, that should be good enough. Foggy keeps on playing this really well. The ghoul will get it. Whoa! Oh, he sent the ghoul back before the TP completed onto the lumber. That's why they didn't get TP'd. Exactly. So one more ghoul falls.
If they count as workers, they will not be influenced by the TP. Mana burn, long range. Happy is forced into a potion. This delays everything else quite a bit.
Oh, Foggy dominant in this early game. That's a rare sight.
This could be the weakest Happy week since his one of the weakest, with an elimination in the Chinese New Year's Cup in round 1, in the round of 16, and well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Creeping now, moves back from it, distracts, gets some mana burns in here and there, continues to pressure this DK against the region of the Unholy Aura, as the slaughterhouse is quite far away. Lich only started training now. Oh, Bash, he dies! He dies to the creeps! Mark this day in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen!
And the ghoul!
Oh boy, Foggy, does he know?
These bashes have been the end of many Warcraft players before. Alright, Foggy, if you don't win this game, like...
Come on. So the DK is stuck behind the Lich, delays him even further, cancels him even. That is the last hit. Big experience for the Naga. Demon Hunter puts on more pressure. Lich is out, Nova.
I like the way Foggy is stacking, by the way. One lore to get the first Dryad out early. The first Dryad has big impact. One lore into tier 3, into then second lore. And early upgrades. The first attack upgrade for Foggy coming in, even before 40 supply.
A player's forces are
okay. We'll see how much impact that has. DK's...
Wait, did one archer die? How did the archer die? We had 5 earlier.
Bash?
Bash, maybe? Dude, these kobolds, they've got a kill spree.
Man, he's creeping pretty heavily. And tier 3 is almost done. Shop is coming for staffs. Naga close to 3. Again, okay, the Demon Hunter is 3 as well. Good attack speed. It will make a difference later with an orb. Super.
Love the scouting here by Foggy. Demon is scanning the natural. If he doesn't see him there, then the Wisp is scouting the other position. So Foggy really quickly sees where Happy is, what he's up to, and how and where he can safely play the Naga and creep her to 3.
Nova before mana burn, so he burns the statue. DK is back, provides aura. By the way, Starshape comment in chat, I am not alone in heavy caps. This guy just keeps on giving. Nice block by the Lich, provides some more damage. Barbarossa, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Thanks for the effort and keep on rocking. It's always a treat to watch you. Thank you very much. Air's coming.
Destroyer form is coming in for Happy. More fiends as well.
He's 2-0 almost on the units. He'd start the 2-0 upgrade.
I'm not sure if I like that so much. He's skipping on... Okay, not skipping on the orb. He's got it on the Naga. Would like to see the tally staff on the demon so you can staff him out, staff back in. Good old demon plays. Oh, great creep check opportunity. Happy not level 3 yet, out of mana as well. This is exactly what Foggy's looking for.
There's some ensnares, there's some slows, there's potentially some boulders. But we are at tier 3 for the undead as well.
Alright, there we go. Now he has the items split properly.
No
But look
coil.
at Foggy's army. It's only 42 supply because he went so heavily into upgrades.
Naga third in the back, and that surprises Happy, and that surprises Foggy. Gets a couple of archer kills. This man finds a way back. Apparently, Invo Potion on the Naga to keep her safe. Gets the kill on the third hero of Happy. Second hero kill, and the Demon Hunter can chase this Death Knight maybe, but there's Frost Armor, Happy style. Switches the target to the Lich once again. Might swap the
Player's force is
potion.
under attack.
2 targets for this demon. He's on the prowl now. Overcommitting.
Black Citadel range will be getting slowed down.
Staff out.
Staff out. Yeah, and that's the thing about these quick 2 attack upgrades. You're just low supply for so long.
And they take forever. Still not finished.
Yeah. Like in that attack, he had 1 Dryad, 2 Bears. So he has 3 units who benefit from 2 upgrades.
A
Those
player's
2 upgrades
forces
could
are
have been
under
2 more
attack.
units.
Foggy sees the opportunity again. Again, no coil, no potion on the Lich. He gets the Rock Golem with a big healing. Okay, can swap one now. Mana burn once more, but Foggy's army is non-existent. It's just the heroes. Foggy playing Dota.
DK holding on to the heal pot.
Risky plays. But sweet distraction. Constantly. But Foggy needs to heal, needs to step back.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's far from over. Game is fairly even, but the advantage for Foggy is gone. That one has disappeared.
Well, still no level 3 Lich. It's still a very hurt DK. With his potion, of course, but he got the TP early. And he's just pushing again. This time 4 bears, and now they are 2. Oh, he's going 3-0 right away. Coil Nova on the demon. Staff out. Nice way of Happy to stop this creep jack.
No Moonjas anymore, though. So, Demon can't heal up and staff back in the way he wants to. 50 versus 50. Happy at the Merc camp. Foggy falls back.
Naga is back as well. So Foggy, what to do now? Expand?
A player's
This
forces are under
3-0
attack.
upgrades. This is so expensive and so time consuming. Big damage on this Lich. Continues creeping, Foggy is. But he's getting jacked now.
Gonna be level 3 for the Lich right here. Invul potion as well. Picked up by Happy. Given over to the Naga. He's got big heal, small heal, and a Invul potion now. Great ways to protect his heroes.
Yeah, that's what he needs to have, I feel. 1 Orb of Venom. TP is on the Naga. Double staff to save the bears. They have so much value now with the 3 upgrades.
No armor though.
No armor.
Oh, Destroyer's being morphed. Happy, absolutely low lumber, by the way.
And he
Didn't remake any
absolutely
rules.
100%
Player's
expects an
forces are under
expansion.
attack.
So wasting some time. Foggy gathers his forces, reveals against the burrow. Free kill.
Nova only hits 1 bear. That one didn't do too much, honestly. Foggy focusing on the fiends. And when the bears connect, it's a ton of damage. Mana burn's looking good. Happy's almost dry here in the mana department. Finding more fiend kills, but the Naga also in trouble for Foggy. Needs to be focused back. Micro back, I mean. And she is.
All the heroes for Happy quite low. Does he have the reveal again? Good burrow usage. Naga might be forced into a TP. Frostborn hungers. He's following. He's chasing. Trying to aim for that shot, but TP's out. Rest of the army is not in range, though. Foggy at 48. Supply Happy at 52. Can he kill these fiends? It's so important. Here's the big reveal. Or is it? Demon Hunter. How does he want to save him if there's Focus Fire now?
Has to run. Can't go back in anymore. 2 damage, and Happy takes a massive supply lead.
Happy just finds the solution.
Town is under siege.
Just finds the solution. Huge lead now. 20 supply ahead.
This This game started off so well. Oh, and now it's all gone again. All slipped away again.
Thank you, Valachio, for the Prime sub.
I'd be close to 2 more level ups. DK almost 4, Naga almost 3. Foggy never got this level 4 demon. Which would make him so much more tanky.
Happy at the shop. Still the potion. Invo potion as well for the Naga. Heal potion on the Lich. Sobi mask for the Naga. Even used the lightning shield in that prior fight to deal some extra damage that is hard to calculate. Backstab, creepjack into the granite golem, but hard to reach the undead army. Limited numbers of bears now. It's mostly dryads going for the DK as he has no TP, but the big potion should be a game breaker. Level 4 this DK can even eat fiends now to stay alive. But I guess it's aura. Must be aura. Should be aura.
Going for the Naga. She's in a bit of trouble there. Frost armor protects her. Also the invul still available. Pops it right there. The Naga for Foggy doesn't have an invul or a TP or anything. And she's getting chased down by the DK. She doesn't have boots. She isn't fast. And the demon left now by himself only. Can he at least get the hero kill? No. Foggy taps out.
No GG.
Without GG.
Rare sight. I guess he is pretty PO'd that he didn't claim this game.
PO'd?
I'm not cursing anymore as well, Remo. Damn.
Yeah, that's...
Despite the low level of Happy, despite the RNG from the creeps where Happy lost his hero. What was the mistake? Like, yes, we can argue about the 3 attack upgrades.
Yeah, the first fight he took, that was... He couldn't fight. He had 2 bears, 1 dryad, and 4 archers. That's not enough. Absolutely not enough.
I really liked how Happy stopped the second creepjack when Foggy was coming with 4 bears with 2-0, and then just the only solution there is focus fire before, like, nuke before the mana burn come in, and he did that so perfectly. And then staff away without the demon, you can engage, and then all the timings for Foggy were just gone.
Something that Foggy also could have tried to look for was play more aggressively. He got the level 3 demon very early, and the first dryad as well. He could have decided not to solo creep the Naga the way he did, but rather look to pressure and slow down the enemy DK and Lich more, and perhaps expand behind that. But yeah, the big mistake was going for that first fight. Attack upgrades, interesting. But if the Dryads all get sniped quickly, which normally Happy does, and then the bears can't connect anymore because you're just out microing them, what does all that damage really do?
Tricky. Really tricky. So we're going to twist it, as this is Foggy's map now. Happy 2 maps away from one more flawless tournament. Ryzing Star Cup number 6 was won by him.
Thank you, Valachio Starfang for the sub, and thank you, Donald Trump fan, for the €1 donation. Saying, GG! Yeah, it's another victory for Happy. Is this gonna be another flawless one? So far, not dropping a map. This was the first map for Foggy to drop. What are we gonna see? Twisted Meadows. That's always the specialty map. This is the odd one out. Looking forward to this. I like that we didn't veto this map.
Yes, was Northern Isles instead, and Terranos. So, we all know Foggy is very heavily influenced by Moon. Moon tried to play a panda first against Happy and got destroyed in Shanghai.
That's not going to be the play here by Foggy. We see a normal altar placement. No Ancient of War, so that means it must be Keeper. Keeper hunts.
Yeah.
Demon hunts would be super weird. But yeah, this is a Huntress build, so this will revolve around Keeper. around huntresses, around expansions, around economy. And I guess that does fit Foggy's playstyle really well.
So, thank you, My Style, for the 2-month resub. Keeper confirmed. And obviously, the DK build by Happy. This was the crazy map at the World Championships that crowned Happy the world champion in summer, where he faced a 360-degree micro by Moon, which wasn't enough in the end. So, heavier on Echo. We saw against Orc that if you distract him, this can work. Loliot showed it on this map that if you out macro him, this works, and Infi showed it with Human as well. Is that the play against him?
I saw a really crazy game from Moon in the CNY against WFZ, where Moon took to the islands in the very late game and went ferries and zeppelins and sappers and all kind of crazy stuff. And yeah, I think this evasive run-by econ style might be the best way to play against Happy, because otherwise you're gonna fight a micro battle. And who can out-micro Happy?
No one. Like, is there... Like, maybe Lin.
Yeah, maybe Lin. Not even 1-0 really did it when you beat him. 1-0 defeated him with better timings and better creep routes.
Yeah.
Not really with micro.
Yeah. Thanks, Medical Student, for the Prime sub.
But it was certainly a very impressive victory there by 1-0. It was in the Chinese New Year Cup, where he finally got his revenge. Double revenge with 2-2-0s.
Players' forces are under attack.
Foggy, so far, it doesn't look like he's getting the revenge yet. Game 1. Even after that early game. Happy still won.
Yeah. It was very competitive, though. Very interesting map. High pace. Full throttle by both. And Happy showing his recovery
town is
skills
under siege.
once again. If you give him an opening, he's there. Old school baser ass. Without aura, though.
The DK might be getting trapped in here, actually. Probably will. Yeah,
Hunt
Huntress
blocking.
comes out, blocks the exit. Okay. That TP being gone early, that's... Or is he gonna let him die? Maybe you should let him die.
This takes a lot of time off the keeper, though. By the way, chat says it over and over that Foggy did write GG, it was just in the wrong chat.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was very surprised. Normally
Yes.
Foggy never does something like that.
Yes, thank you, Stoosel, for confirming this.
A player's
Yeah,
forces
lowest
are under
damage roll
attack.
in the game early, huh?
Yeah, apparently.
I see. Okay. TP out. During all of this, Foggy expands. During the tech, right-hand side, Happy teching as well. Very low level, as it oftentimes is the case with Undead on Twisted. Oh, Happy crap with ghouls in the meantime. Finding level 2, nice.
With that one wisp kill in the early, that was enough. But the TP is gone. That's kind of scary. One entangles around with a couple of hunts. Boom. Could be a hero kill. Foggy, what's his comp gonna be? Starting off with hunts. Strong in the early. Really weak in the late. 2 hunts only though so far.
Happy is
Skeleton.
So this expansion. Happy getting attacked soon. Keeper's waiting in the woods. Alchemist follow-up. As it's oftentimes the case with the Keeper. Hunter's all in the main, of course. He can
A
still
player's
go for
forces are
air.
under attack.
Foggy sharking around this main base.
Oh,
Doesn't
waiting
get
for
any
the slaughterhouse.
kills. Slaughter cancel. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Actually.
Typical Foggy play. Canceling tier 2, tier 3 production buildings early.
Wait,
Did that in his
doesn't get it?
prime against orcs like no other. Did that against human even, when workshops were the most important production building.
Oh, surround on the Alchemist.
Why doesn't get this right?
Oh! Doesn't get it. But that may have bought time for the starter. Wait, he closed the surround again. With more skeletons.
DK has no
Foggy!
TP anymore though.
Oh, DK, yeah!
TP swapped!
Oh, Foggy!
Oh,
Perhaps he could have
this
killed him.
meant nothing.
And the slaughterhouse finished. That kind of didn't work out.
Slaughterhouse finished.
Player's
No
forces are
DK
under
kill.
attack.
Yes, he forces him into an item. This is the ritual dagger introduced.
But this expansion is so late. Expo will be finished entangling around the same time. I don't know. Is Destroyer Form is finished maybe? A little bit sooner.
Close moments again. But yeah, the damage of Alchemist Keeper, just right clicks, is not great. But okay, we get this expo now. Ring of Regen, no staffs. This is gonna be a tame mid game.
You think? I think Happy's gonna pick up the orb and then it's very soon go time.
Without level 3?
Hoping for a big item. Dude, I swear. He's finding so many surgical and bone chants lately.
Should maybe play him as ghouls.
Or A-bombs.
Or A-bombs.
Happy used to play A-bombs wagons for a while.
Foggy, by the way, Dryads. Again, very early second upgrade. Devotion aura for him. That's great. So he can save on the defense upgrades because he has that. Invo potion, heal scroll.
Player's
Big
forces
investment as
are
well,
under
but he can't
attack.
afford it. Oh, yeah, since his expansion is about to start. Lich starts creeping, so yeah, it's power creep happy, not ultra aggro happy.
Okay.
Cool, the Magi again. Lich damage is never an issue for him.
So is Happy just gonna run around the map and creep super crazy? Oh, Acolyte number 6. Okay. Alright.
Under attack.
Second Lion Horn will be sold, of course. So this should be a pretty evenly shared map, but Foggy is further away from anything of significance. Shop is gone, Expo is crapped, Laboratory is crapped, he has to go all the way to the north. And then he will contest Happy at the red spot. Too late for that here.
And Foggy, of course, he creeps slower. Especially on TM, destroyers are so good for creeping.
Yeah.
For red camps, naturals, labs.
Plus 9. Thank you, Anti-Xero, for the Prime sub.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy Wisp Scout, though, really well timed. We'll see this haunted attempt coming up very early on. And he has a telly staff on the keeper as well to telly over.
Yeah,
and
but
easily
this-
cancel it that way. Love that.
Well, the Wisp got killed, so he can't
Oh.
confirm it. Statue block into detonate. So Telestaff, not an option.
Happy even creeping the small camp right here to protect the expansion a little bit longer. And Foggy's moving over. Quite
mean,
a bit
he
of
knows.
gold on his side, so that must mean scrolls at the shop.
It's only Dryads, by the way, no
Player's
tier 3.
forces are under
Moon
attack.
style. Summer finals.
We have already stated the mechanics today have been looking pretty good. By Foggy, how good is this Riot Micro gonna be?
We have a big mana for Happy. This is oftentimes a game winner. Because people underestimate the power of the coil. So here we go. Not diving for this haunted gold mine. We have stabs, we have a TP, we have scrolls. Okay, he can commit pretty hard.
Foggy sees Happy coming in early. Positions the Dryads into the back. There is a TP
not-
for Foggy. Gets the cancel.
Only
Only one Dryad lost. Very nice attack.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Indeed. So we get 2 1 upgrades, plus the Devotion Aura. Lots of gold for Foggy. 63 supply already. But Happy's trying it again. Foggy sees the undead moving up the fake high ground.
This is the perfect creep check opportunity here for him. Happy still starts the camp. He will certainly get the Warlord. The spell on cooldown because it just used it against the creeps, but the Keeper doesn't use the Entangle there.
Okay, Foggy moving in. A little too slow, maybe.
Forces are under attack.
That prevents more experience at least.
Item for the DK rather weak. The Orb of Darkness.
We said this before, and then it was a game changer against Infi. But yeah, in every normal scenario, that is a rather weak item.
So in we go. Not the best position here for Foggy. Some of his Dryads are blocking each other. First heal scroll used early on. There's a second one available for Foggy though. Nice acid bomb into the back, hitting all the fiends. Another reveal comes in as well. That's gonna be one fiend kill at least. Foggy finding quite some damage to be done. Lich in trouble as well. DK has the coil. Lich is still surrounded over here. Gets out of there. Needs to transfer the invul here to the second hero. Is Happy, and he does. But the DK is about to be out of mana. However, remember, of course, the mana potion, more kills going Happy's way. Double level ups, double level 4 now. And Happy is turning this fight around, as it seems.
Reveal again. More fiends falling. The burrows are not perfect, actually. Foggy is not obsessed with the heroes anymore. Foggy is switching it heavily onto units, and so grinding more levels. Now switching it up as the coil was used. Is this enough now? At least to force the invul. No, the coil is once again ready. Big mana potion has been consumed, and now it's time for the Lich to clear this up. But is the coil there now? No. Invul, more Dryads streaming in. The statues, of course, provide great regen, and maybe it's questionable that he didn't focus them before. Lich!
So many coils. So many coils over and over. The Lich will not fall. Perhaps the Fiends will, but Boros coming in over and over. More reveal is required. There is one more reveal. Alchemist in trouble. Heal potion used and keeps him alive. In the meantime, by the way, Happy's expansion is standing. Foggy, it looked good for him here for a while. But Happy, over and over, stays alive. And forces these Dries back now.
I swear to God, Foggy is obsessed with killing the Lich.
Did you know, by the way, that you can get skeletons from Dryads with the orb?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Because it's, I guess. He's obsessed with the Lich, and I'm not sure if he's not checking the inventory or if he's so sure that he has the damage. But if there's a big mana potion, it's always close. I can see that thinking, like, this time I'm gonna get it. This time the cooldown is too long. But no, there was an invul potion, there was a big mana potion, and then you can't kill Happy's Lich.
And also the Destroyer there was barely focused. Shouldn't Foggy aim for the Destroyer? That one takes the most damage. And if one falls, another one can be morphed, yes, but that means no statues on the ground. The statues on the ground were a big part of why Happy won that engagement over time.
They were in the middle of everything. Would have been fairly easy. They can't be coiled. They can just be microed away or morphed. Happy's Expo is up, and no second Tree of Life.
So are we transitioning tier 3? Yes, he is. Okay. He knows with Dryads only this is not going to work anymore.
Double heal scroll again. Ring of Region. Now Happy is making the move. No third hero on neither side, by the way. Which is quite interesting. We have a transition to Abominations. Plus Disease Cloud almost finished.
And that's going to be really good for these Dryads. Foggy, can he even hold here? Can he defend the expansion? He has a supply lead, yes, but not by much. He's got the way worse army. Dryads get hard countered by Fiends, of course.
Statue still good mana. DK still good mana. Lich, not so much, but the Nova is not that necessary. Foggy TP's in. 64 with 62 supply.
And the A-Bomb's going to start spreading the disease really quickly. Destroyer gets focused, but of course Happy micros it back quickly. Fiend's taking quite a bit of damage over here. Coil, the first one comes in, but not enough for the save. Foggy goes in for the kill, but that exposes Ryzing. Look how they're standing in the middle of all these Fiends. So easy for Happy to focus them now. But also Fiends starting to drop low. One more dies, another one dies. That's 3 Fiends dying for Happy.
Double level 5 for Happy though, and the Lich is a machine gun. Just dashes out the damage. So sick. Invo Potion, the Keeper has to reposition, but that is Happy's army pretty much gone or in the ground. Foggy's still on paper low supply numbers, but it feels like a lot more on the field here.
Riots just simply are not late game units. With strong heroes in the late game, it oftentimes feels like you can defeat Dryads with heroes only. And they're dying more and more. 4 Dryads are left. Only 50 supply for Foggy. That Lich is not gonna die this game.
Despite the Moonwell, more and more Dryads are streaming in, but it's easy for Happy to take them out. Too easy. The consumables are all gone. Once again, double heal scroll. There is no staff, has to swap it. Ultimus out of that fight. Nova, but how to save this Keeper now? There's no way in hell. And that's GG. Happy is one step away from another flawless Rising Star Cup.
And again, it seemed like Foggy was looking in a good position. He got the expansion up. He got a crucial Expo cancel. It was 70 versus 50 for a little bit. But you still can't beat Happy in a fight. And that's a big danger with playing these Dryads. Even if you have the expansion lead, if you attack him with your 70 push and you don't kill him or do extreme damage, then the heroes become so strong later on that Dryads are just weak. Super weak.
Yeah, and the Dryads are fodder for the heroes. So it's really hard. But again, this first fight could have been Foggy's. The Lich, like, can you tell me one reason to focus that Lich? Is there something I'm not getting? Because I'm not even remotely close to any of you guys' level.
One benefit for doing it is if you entangle him especially, you disable him, you minimize your damage, and also if you right click him, oftentimes Lich will be forced to walk, and if he's walking, he's not firing. But still, if all that damage in the end doesn't result in a kill, is that worth anything? I don't know. Maybe he didn't see the big mana. Maybe he thought he could work through the DK's mana pool and that way win that fight. Yeah, that big mana once again may have been game deciding.
Yeah. And it feels like this keeps on happening in their series. So Echo Alt is next, only one chance for a big mana here. And I don't want to take anything away from Happy. The way he fights, the way he focuses, the way he makes the decisions, the way he saved his slaughterhouse. It was really good. It was all just really, really, really good.
I mean, you know, Keeper Dryad, that is, in its essence, a strat that's on a timer. Yeah. Keeper is an awful late game hero, and so are Dryads. Awful late game units. So it's only natural, kind of, that you lose the game if you don't win quickly. I still think Foggy should rather play Demon. He is the hero who can do something in the late game, and Happy normally doesn't die early on. I really don't think Keeper can work.
Yes, he puts a lot of trust into this Keeper. Will this be a change? Echo Isles? Possibly Warden? Twisted was already a map where you can play Warden.
Yeah. I mean, it is doable. Lolite has shown that it is doable, but boy, do you need to be good with the Warden.
Foggy was really good with the Warden. More in the old patches though, when Blink wasn't nerfed. Okay, it's match points. 3 match points in a row for the Rising Star champion. The 6th time Rising Star champion. Happy. Can he make it 7? Or do we start a comeback? Happy versus Foggy. 4th final, 3rd game.
I was almost expecting a neutral hero here. surprise Dark Ranger thrown into the mix. But she is very similar to the Keeper in that she is pretty damn weak late game. Unless you get her to 6, then she's really good. But that is unreliable, because for that you need to find many kills on units. Not normally something Happy will offer to you.
So, Demon Hunter or Keeper. With this positioning, it can't be a Warden. As you don't go for the Merc Camp. Keeper third time.
Keeper again, okay. Alright. Then I would like to see a 1 Archer expansion. 1 Archer into Expo at the Merc Camp. That is the weakness of Happy's build. Very low pressure potential early, as there's only very few ghouls, and Happy instead opts for a very fast tech. Looking to become strong on tier 3 with a fast tier 3, but that has the downside of not being very powerful early game. DK can certainly still be active, be annoying, and also creep, but
A player's forces are
can't really
under
look for
attack.
building kills. But Foggy obviously knows about this, knows he can play 1 Archer expansions, has done that plenty of times before. Doesn't necessarily lead to a victory, but I think it's his best chance.
Happy scouts, of course. Sees the creeping. Gets the skeletons and creeps a little bit himself. And we will get the answer in a bit. Will he play more than 1 Archer
Under attack.
or not? Wisp moving back into the base.
Not resuming Archer production just yet.
Happy, of course, knows about the possibility. Scouts the exit of the upper island.
Foggy techs first. Before Archer 2. Before anything.
Fast.
Foggy, you need to pop down that tree. And Moonwell and more Archers, all before expansion.
Okay. Not listening to you, DK sees it now, but very limited potential to do something here.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that's some free damage for the Keeper. Of course, he's burning through his mana as well. But that should be fine. 2 Archers even. And Happy sees the movement. Gloves of Haste.
Yeah, Happy loves stacking up on Echo with these items to pimp up the Lich. I guess Foggy's idea here is tech early for the Alchemist, start leveling him up.
Yeah.
Make Archers, creep the natural, and then expand on the spot. Might be faster than a 1 Archer Expo proxy. I don't think so, but might be close. Has the big benefit mostly of the fast tech, which is absolutely a big upside.
Happy seems to have a good idea. He puts it down. There we go. Staff and dust. And 2 charges of Rod of Necromancy. Has to wait for a corpse, though. Limited damage potential.
Perfect timing here by Happy to come in. Would be a massive last hit to steal. And he gets it. And the item. No! Doesn't have slots!
Drops the Rod of
It dropped
Necromancy.
the rod!
So we get Foggy Skeletons.
Forces are under attack.
Only 1 charge, though. Oh, the staff? Can it be entangled?
I thought for a second it wasn't on cooldown. Interesting. So, okay. Creeps is quite in time. Happy arrives at tier 2. But so is Foggy. So it's Alk time.
Instant tier 3 tech by Happy. Slaughterhouse as well. Delaying the Lich just by a little bit. Wait, does he even have a single Fiend?
A player's forces are under
Not a
attack.
single Fiend yet for Happy.
Okay. Foggy owns the north. And with that, the 1 consumable on this map. This means Happy will not get a big mana potion in this entire game. Triple gloves. Cool help for Foggy to have this scout now.
Yeah. Jackson sees Happy down here. DK almost level 3.
Keeper as well. More skeletons. Got a new charge. This time burning through it as always.
Old school mass air coming in. Double winds on the way.
Oh, okay. For the
Hippo
first
Riders.
time, no Dryad bear play.
The town is under siege.
Not something we see too much anymore.
He played a little mix of modern and old school style with Demon Hunter Mass Air. Today.
I like the expo timing though.
Players' forces
Kind
are
of.
under attack.
Gonna have the Entangled finishing soon. And it's still a good 2 minutes until we have Destroyer form.
Which gets you out of Entangle, and then you have some freedom. Thank you, Funky Monkey, for the Prime sub. Is that what's it called? Beastie Boys reference?
Do they have a song called Funky Monkey?
It's part of the lyrics.
How do you know Beastie Boy lyrics?
They're awesome, dude. It's like
Really?
punk, hip hop rap, punk rap.
What? Doesn't sound like punk at all.
Beastie Boys, of course.
No. No way.
Catch up on Beastie Boys.
I know Beastie Boys.
It's like a punkish attitude for a 90s rap group.
The attitude is punky, but not the music. Like, it doesn't sound punk music like.
Punk is what you want it to be.
Quad
Yeah.
gloves on the Lich, dude.
Yep. I mean, the fourth glove doesn't do too much anymore. It's still pretty sick.
Alright, Happy's bringing the ghouls. Destroyer form on the way. He gets the orb. This is looking like the all-in timing. Heal scroll for Foggy. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Doesn't pick up the invul.
Especially with hippos and not too many fairies to heal against the Novas. And stealing the big experience at the 6 o'clock. Also nice. He can illusion these hippos if he wants to. But Happy will now see it.
Oh, Foggy forgot one Hippo Rider at the shop. Doesn't have her in the group. Is he gonna realize?
Ah, at that shop.
Ancient of
Okay, I
Wonders.
thought at the merchant.
now.
Yes.
See it now. Okay, good.
A town is under siege.
Okay.
Alright.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do or die, pretty much. Foggy has to hold 57 supply against 43, 15 supply lead. Nice dispel against the Treants. Bye-bye.
What's that? What's Foggy waiting for?
More
Oh,
reinforcements.
big Nova!
But okay, holds for now.
Decent mana drain. The Lich is completely dry. Did he pop the heal scroll already? No. Holds on to the heal scroll. Pretty nice hold so far, and more fairies are coming.
Yeah. And the fairies make the Lich look a little weaker. Thank you, NQ, for the sub. Foggy even repairs, or started the repair. 60 supply now and stuck. This must be the time. Oh, it's not aggressive. Is this time for Happy to switch it up? No 6th Acolyte.
No Moonwell for Foggy either. Stuck at 60.
No
For a
input
long
on the
time.
Lich, only on the DK. Heal scroll for the Russian now as well. Illusions. Oh, webs one. Nice fast dispel.
Alright, and here comes the kiting game. How good is it gonna be for Happy? Nice fairy fire mana
What?
flare form right away. But one Hippo Rider does die. Level 3 with that for the Lich. DK using the invul rather early. Destroyer gets focused a little bit, but quickly pulled back as well. More webs coming in. Lots of Hippo Riders now forced down to the ground. Alchemist kind of hurt as well, but coils fly in defensively, of course. Lich once again getting focused, which I believe pretty much never to be the right idea.
Happy is wasting an unnecessary number of webs on illusions, also focus fire. But, oh, coil arrives too late. These are quite a few mistakes. Needs the staff, gets the staff. No items anymore, but takes another fiend out. Damage is lowering. Wisps are coming in for more detonates. 2 statues again completely untouched. No mana on the heroes and no counter expansion. Foggy trying to retreat. Or going into it even without the alchemist.
Yeah, Foggy, without mana here, you can't do anything anymore. This is starting to turn into an overextension. The statues, once again, sustain on the ground, is keeping Happy in this. Nice detonates, draining mana from the undead side as well. Quick reactions with the Destroyer. 14 HP, gets away.
And the Fiend as well. He's moving units everywhere. He's saving units everywhere. This is quite surreal. But okay, 50-50 food. We had a 15 supply lead again, which is normal with the lower quality army. But it feels like a 7-time champion will be crowned in a bit.
Speed of that tank as well. And the Destroyer instantly moved away, remains alive.
Sees the Matrix again, isn't he? Destroyer save.
Really wants to kill.
Gets it in the end.
Gets him, okay. TP out. Alchemist makes it back as well. But Foggy down to 50 supply. That's not the numbers you want to have with this style. Plus, it's daytime still. 0 moon juice.
That is a Hunter's Hall for upgrades now as he needs more damage, but he also needs a lot of number, and Happy gets the invul again. The saves are so sick. Foggy's head must be twisting. His eyes are in the back of his head. Just following the Fiends and Destroyers moving all across the map.
Side, X-Lord, Terra, Sheik. Foggy's beating all of them.
Yep.
Also with his strat. Also with other strats.
Yep.
Just not happy. Now this game is far from over.
Forces are under attack.
Foggy's producing more.
Oh, double ferry. Is it the wrong rally point again?
Yeah.
I hope it's lesson learned now. No, it's not. Maybe that was a little too late.
One more flying in. At least Elk and Keeper both close to level 4. That's nice level ups for them.
Town is under siege.
Happy about to break this expansion now. 6 Fiends. Nova onto the Fiends. Level 4 Lich. Great damage. Insane attack speed. So 60 supply against 50. Acid Bomb is huge. The weapon's ending up on real targets this time though.
Keeper's out of mana and getting focused now. Keeper needs to be careful. Doesn't have a TP anymore. First hero for Foggy is in trouble. Has to escape off to the side. And Web hits everything. And these units die so fast when they're on the ground. This is not looking good for Foggy.
No mana flare and all the heroes can't be threatened. The hero kill is no option. There's no TP and GG. 2 Rising Star Cups in a row without a single map loss. He might have suffered to the hands of 120, to the hands of Infi. But not here, not in Europe. He's once again above them all. Foggy above everyone else though. The second best in Europe by far, 3-time finals in a row. But also 3-time silver medal in a row. $100 to Happy, $50 to Foggy. Nice run by Lil DC who made it into the semi-final. Also Hawk showing up again. Cash taking part for the first time, I believe. Well, once again, a funny Rising Star Cup. Despite the 3-0 final.
Yeah. By the way, to officially do this here, this is the back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back win for Happy. 7 in a row.
Yep.
I feel like we need to give him a special kind of award if he makes it 10 in a row.
What do you want? I
don't know.
Do you want to do a macaroni picture for him?
No, like an AMD, I don't know, care package or something.
I will ask. I will ask. Damn. Okay, 7 wasn't the number. It wasn't the lucky number 7 for Foggy. Maybe it's the 8. Next week, Kaldor is casting again as Remo is celebrating his birthday. This man is getting older. You don't see it, but it's true. And I'm going to be at the concert seeing the Menzingers, Spanish love songs, and Mannequin Pussy. So if you're there, hit me up. Let's have a beer together. Whew. We're back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We're back tomorrow with the New Year's Cup. We have our finals over there. All 4 races represented. We have 120 versus Infi, and we have Fly versus Moon. It's going to be pretty epic. $9,400 on the line over there, starting at noon. And in the evening hours, we have a community tournament, a 2-on-2 cup. It's called Comrades in Arms. You can find the information on Liquipedia. Sign up. All you need is an ally. Then go on to challenge. And we will maybe see Happy there again. It's a $300 prize pool on new maps called Cozy Sands, Circle of Fallen Heroes, Hillsbrand Creek, Lordaeron Plaza, and Tidewater Glades. No map is called Isle or Temple or something. Pretty cool. So looking forward to this. But yeah, Ryzing Star Cup in the books. Thank you, AMD, for sponsoring.
Only around 11 hours. No, wait. That's wrong. 13 hours. Around 13 hours. And then we're back.
Time to get some food. Time to get some sleep. Time to thank AMD for providing us with this weekly cup. And you can already sign up for the 8th edition. We had 155 participants once again, 175 signups. Still waiting for the day where we get the 200. You can make this possible. You can make me proud. Do you want to let me down? I don't think so. So, rizingstar.backtowarcraft.com or backtowarcraft.com/rizingstar or challenge.com/rizingstar. You will find it for today. This is it. Neo and Remo signing out. Remo, do you have any final words for our audience?
Guys, thank you all for tuning in. See you again tomorrow after church. Good night.